So as I mentioned, me and Mojo were in the overflow bunkhouse, but Burl and Chicken Little were in one of the little creekside cabins. So I just kind of want to show you around. We actually are going to be slack packing today, me, Chicken Little, and Burl. Mojo is staying behind waiting for her brother to get here in a couple days, and they're going to do this section together. But yeah, so we're going to be coming back. I am going to be in a different cabin tonight. Not entirely sure where, but I wanted to show you this little creekside one that the gang has. So you've got the creek here, flowing, strong. You have a hammock if you want to set that up, some chairs. And here is the cabin. Got a little table, there's a queen bed on the bottom and a twin on top. Gear explosion always. All right, today is day 37 on the AT. My name is Mosey. This is Rissaroams. Today begins our first slack packing adventure. I didn't know if I was going to slack pack, and I probably wouldn't have if the gang wasn't going to, but you know, going back to a nice warm place tonight sounds good. I'm staying places a little bit more than I would like to this week because I was already planning on zeroing in Irwin. So yeah, budget's taking a hit. Hopefully we'll recover. But it's the choice I made. I wanted to stick with my crew for the couple weeks left that I have with them. Yeah, so let's get going. It feels fantastic to have an empty pack on. Got a little bit of a water crossing here. The water is high everywhere today. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be fun, I hope. Let me tell you, slackpacking is dangerous. I feel so free. I feel like I could run up this mountain. I won't because then I would be crawling down the mountain. But yeah, it's crazy. How big a difference not having, 20 to 30 pounds on your back makes you feel. But feeling strong. It's gonna be a long day. 13.4, which is long for us. My feet were really hurting me yesterday at the end. The Solomons are kind of pinching the widest part of my feet, especially on downhills. So we're gonna see how they feel today. The Achilles situation is definitely significantly improved. I haven't been having hiker hobble once I get into camp. I haven't been having the morning pain that I was having. So like, Achilles situation definitely so much better after a little rest and a higher drop shoe. But I'm not 100% sure these are going to be the shoes for me either. So fun. We'll see how we do today. I have to say, it is raining, but the weather is not as gross as I was told it would be or was prepared for it to be. But we're just getting started. So we'll see how the day plays out. I do hope that it's fairly clear when we get to Big Bald, if at all possible. The crew that slack packed through there yesterday got hit by storm and hail and lightning and everything up there. Sounded terrifying. I'd like to have a good day if possible. With the news of so many people who have quit, not just the guys I started with, but Purple Lotus is also off trail now. A girl that Chicken Little and Burl hiked with early on is off trail. This is the time where people really are quitting if they haven't quit already. And I'm just thinking about the advantages that me and my crew have, because we don't have anything to go home to. And I know that sounds sad, but honestly, I think it makes a huge difference out here if you have a life back home, if you have a house, if you have a significant other. Yeah, I can understand why it would be difficult to stay out here, but you know, Burl and Chicken Little, they don't have a house anymore. They sold it. Me and Mojo could always go back to, you know, our parents' houses, but neither of us have our own place or anything to go home to. We're all kind of trying to figure out what our next steps are. And so I feel like for people in our situation, it's just a lot easier to stay out here. Like, I couldn't imagine, you know, like if you have a home or a person, like, yeah, you would get homesick. I don't have to worry about that. So, you know, I have, of course, my parents and my cat, whom I love, but, you know, their house isn't my home. And so, yeah, just thinking about the advantages of like not having anything tying you down off trail. It really does make a difference. And yeah, have just a taste of a view through the trees. Happy things are starting to clear up. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. The sun is coming out. I'm not gonna get my hopes up and think that it won't start raining again later, because that is very much a possibility. But I hope I can make it to Big Bald. It's about 5 miles away before anything crazy hits. That would be fantastic. Hope my luck keeps holding out. It's hard to tell in the video, but all the May apples are in bloom right now. We've been seeing these weird little umbrellas since Georgia, and now they're starting to get their little flowers underneath. So pretty. Let's see if I can. So the bad thing about going southbound is that I keep running into people I know and stopping to talk. So all the progress that I'm making by not having a full pack and like absolutely cruising is being lost, because I stopped to talk to a couple guys, Green Blaze and Platinum, and talked to them for a while, then made it a little ways further down the trail, ran into Kevin number 3. I know 3 Kevins out here, and chatted with him for a while, and by that time Chicken Little and Burl caught up to me, and so yeah, gotta stop talking and keep moving. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about nutrition. I'm eating garbage. Let's just be real. That's how it is out here. Unless you prep and dehydrate your own food and send it to yourself, you're probably going to be eating crap. And I definitely am. I always try and get veggies and fruits when I get into town, and I try and every few resupplies get some backpacking meals that have some veggies in it. But yeah, so I start the day with coffee and breakfast essentials, and depending on the weather, I have either a Pop-Tart or oatmeal. Pop-Tart is a bad day, eat as you hike kind of breakfast. And then I snack all day. So I'll have like an applesauce or smoothie pouch, a protein bar. I'll have, this is kind of my lunch, a Cliff Bar with peanut butter on it, and a few handfuls of pepperoni. I'll probably have, you know, a fig bar and maybe some sort of like Bobo's like oat bar. I'll have probably another snack thrown in there too. I'll have dinner, but I have like 1 to 2 packs of candy a day. I don't eat candy in real life, but I do think that is the only way I'm really meeting my calorie intake out here. I've been out here for over 5 weeks, and I've lost roughly 4 pounds. I'm clearly gaining muscle because I had to buy new pants, so definitely body composition is changing. But I am happy with that because that means I'm meeting my calorie goals for the most part. But yeah, nutrition is garbage out here, as I knew it would be. But I'm feeling okay, so we'll pay the consequences when this is over with, I guess. Got a bit of a view, almost up to Little Bald. From what I hear, Little Bald is a big disappointment and that it's not a bald and there are no views. So I'm gonna enjoy this for a second. Probably gonna eat a snack on my way to Big Bald. My plan had been to eat lunch up here, but if it's not got a view, we'll just push on. Also, today is a slick, muddy mess. Everyone I've talked to that's going SOBO today is saying that they're fighting to stay upright. Yesterday, me and Chicken Little were talking about how walking in this sounds like stirring mac and cheese. Yuck. So much fringed phacelia today. It's been absolutely beautiful. So today has been an absolutely beautiful day, which isn't exactly what we expected, or else we probably wouldn't have slack packed. Yeah, this stretch of trail has just been beautiful. But yeah, this stretch of trail has been beautiful. I'm so thankful we got that view for the top of Big Bald. And it's been nice having a lighter pack for sure. Feels good. I will say we didn't really go faster today because the mud has slowed us down. We were hoping, we would be able to move a little bit quicker with lighter packs. But we've really decided slack packing, one, I don't like paying for slack packing. I don't like paying for anything that I don't have to. But we don't like operating on someone else's schedule. Like today was okay. We got started later than I would have liked, but it's fine. But tomorrow we're going to get started around the same time, sometime between 9 and 10. And then we've got, 11 or so miles to make it to Uncle Johnny's in Irwin. And typically when we're pushing into a town, we like to wake up early, and that way we get into the town early and have plenty of time. And that's not going to happen tomorrow. And honestly, I'm at a place where I think I'm ready to start waking up early on a regular basis. I think my new wake up time may be 5 a.m. I'm gonna have to work on, getting good sleep if that's the case. But with it getting hotter, I just think that starting earlier is so important, and I feel so much better when I can get miles in before the humidity hits. And it's only gonna get worse. And so, yeah, really, I'm thinking that I'm gonna start being an early bird. Thank you, power lines. Now we get a view.